The last couple of videos I've been talking a lot about the ketogenic diet. If you decide to give that particular nutritional paradigm a try, and you've never gone ultra low carb before, this video is going to serve as part short biology lesson and part PSA. Now, if you've never gone ultra low carb before, you might have some surprises in store. And there's also a fairly decent chance that your body hasn't been in deep nutritional ketosis since infancy. So there's a bit of a breaking in period where your body's switching its metabolism from relying mostly on glucose to relying mostly on fat. Not mincing words here, you're probably going to feel like during this acclimation period. Let's look at what happens. So first, you reduce your carbohydrate intake, but your body's still running off of stored glycogen. In order to break the cycle of a glucose-based metabolism, no surprises here, you got to continue to not eat carbs. And here's where trouble starts. Your glycogen stores are shrinking, but fat metabolism has yet to be optimized to run smoothly, and ketone production has yet to become significant. So essentially, you're running out of what has been your main fuel source, and your body hasn't become great yet at utilizing an alternative fuel source. So, yeah, you might not feel great. Now, glycogen is stored with water. It takes about 3 to 4 grams of water to store 1 gram of glycogen. So as you're depleting your glycogen stores, you'll also be losing a fair amount of water weight in the process. So you'll typically see a good drop in pounds over the first couple days to a week. Some of this will be fat, but a large portion of it will also be water and glycogen as well. So don't get discouraged if you don't continue to drop 10 pounds every week. Once glycogen stores have been depleted in the liver begins to produce ketones. Or, for the more scientifically minded, when there's a lack of oxaloacetate, your liver begins to produce beta-hydroxybutyrate and acetoacetate. Okay, cool. The amount of ketones being produced by the liver dictates the extent by which they're utilized by the brain. As carb restriction continues, ketone levels rise, and the brain begins to utilize a larger portion for energy. Muscles that initially utilized ketones for energy now utilize straight up fat, meaning that they now have access to a virtually limitless supply of energy. Now, where you're going to feel like is when glycogen levels dwindle, but ketone metabolism has yet to effectively take over. If you haven't fat adapted before, this stage is not going to be fun for you. But it's also not harmful, it's completely normal, and it'll pass in a couple days. You may feel sluggish, tired, irritable, and you may gaze upon pizza and ice cream shops with the type of yearning that is wholly inappropriate. To ease this transition, be sure to eat a lot of fat, drink plenty of water, and replace the electrolytes that were lost during the flushing of water when you depleted your glycogen stores. And the absolute worst thing you can do right now is splurge on some carbs. This will halt adaptation and essentially leave you feeling shitty, spinning your wheels in low-carb limbo. Just how long adaptation takes is up to some debate, and it also comes in stages. Adjusting to ketone production and fat utilization as a whole typically takes 1 to 3 weeks. However, how long it takes for your muscles to perform at the levels they do now seems to be highly individualized. It took me about a month of consistent ketogenic eating before I returned to my former glory in the weight room. Another strong Carolina coach, Coach Garris, didn't really seem to miss a beat. Just rest assured knowing that if full performance has yet to return, it simply means that your body is still adapting to the changes. This can take time. I'm well aware that in a world where instant gratification isn't fast enough, telling you to be patient is asking a lot. But in this instance, a little forbearance will pay off in spades. I'm Coach King for Strong Carolina. Please be sure to like the video if you found it helpful or informative. Subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook. I'll see you next time.